Welcome to Locker Room Talk. I'm Bobby Sheehan. To my right is Joe Gorman, and to his right is Matt Maran. And together we are three incels.
That's right, man. Just three incels looking for a new venue to take out our aggression. So if you know a place where a bunch of jocks are working out, or beautiful women are refusing to have sex with three really nice guys.
Really nice. I'm so nice, bitch, you wouldn't imagine.
Let us know.
Those jocks are good people.
Ooh.
So we got an incel. I'm the jock incel of the podcast.
Dude, the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
You're like
Dude, so many jocks are incels.
Like who?
That's true. Yeah, you see.
No, it's like that Rocky Balboa. No one, don't get laid before the big match, kid.
Yeah.
That's what they mean. They don't mean like, oh, you won the game. I don't want to suck your dick.
No, I mean, there's just jocks are all there's plenty of them who are just talking about. Oh, hey Finnegan. There's plenty of them who are just like talking like hate women because they don't do what they want them to do. Like that exists in every social group.
I don't think you were good enough at sports, and I think that's why you think that's the case.
Depends on what position you play and what sport.
I was a fucking quarterback, dude, and I could do anything I wanted.
Backup quarterback?
No.
You ever see Blue Mountain State?
No.
Alex Maran was the backup quarterback. It's the greatest position in all sports. You still get all the girls. You never have to play football.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would be the mascot if I really could.
The mascot in Blue Mountain State was a real fun character,
Why,
too.
what's
You
that?
guys should all watch Blue Mountain State.
This just becomes like a fucking watch-along for Maddie.
We should do a watch-along for Blue Mountain State. No, the guy who is the mascot is best friends with the backup quarterback. And he's like, not really like, he's not a bully, so he's not like the Stifler in that way, but he's kind of the wild card character.
Are you kidding me?
Like the backup quarterback and him are roommates, and
Perfect.
these two boosters, these two girls come
A
to
booster.
the room.
I could use me a booster right
and
now.
they're like, we hear you're here to play quarterback for the team, and they take their shirts off immediately.
Oh, mercy.
And the next scene is the two girls in the room with the quarterback with the guy who wants to be mascot on the outside, banging on the door, asking to be inside.
Nice. Why
And they won't let him in. And then all of a sudden, as the threesome is happening, you see the mascot at the foot of the bed pumping away.
Nice.
And then the girl notices him and screams, and he goes, first one done.
Aw.
And that's the opening scene of the series, Blue Mountain State, actually.
Wow, hilarious. A rape. Not cool.
He didn't rape them. No one was raped.
In
In
Joe's storyline, they did.
In my mind,
And he
was.
thinks that's not cool.
I mean, I do
he
think...
thought of it, but also, folks, decided it wasn't cool.
Not okay.
Not okay.
If I saw
Sneaking
that
in-
happening, I'd be like,
Sneaking into a room where your friend is having a threesome and jerking off could potentially be sexual assault of the two
It
women.
is.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in a threesome, Bobby?
No, I have been in many onesomes, though.
That doesn't count at all, and you know it.
Yeah.
How about you, Matt?
I had a threesome once.
Nice. Tell me about it. Tell us about it. Look into the camera and tell us about it. This is Taxi Cab Confession.
It was...
Here we go. Hey, where to, buddy? Bowery Electric for Comedy Fight Club. All right.
It was
sometimes watching those people on stage getting all hot and bothered in their roasting makes me think about having sex with two people at the same time. You ever been in a situation like that? Hey, let me turn off the meter for this story.
You ever had a threesome, Joe?
No, dude.
No.
Come on, look at me. look at how I look and how I act.
Yeah.
I was gonna have look at the delicate way I play PlayStation.
Yeah.
Like it's like two women are vying for my cock in their mouth.
Yeah.
It's like I'm lucky Kelly wants to even fucking be with me.
I guess
Come
I
on.
could tell this story. I doubt that
Yeah.
any of these two women follow anything I do at this point.
And I think they're both 18 now, and so
Jesus.
the statute of limitations. Nice. Hey, all these fucking lawyers fucking salivating right now. We're finally going to lock up Matt Maran for child sex trafficking.
They were both...
Nice try.
They were both of age.
In New Jersey, it's 16 years of age. In New Jersey, the age of consent is 16.
They were both... One was 19, one was 20, and I was 20.
Ooh, Matthew.
It was also not my intent to have a threesome. I
that's
kind of fell into it.
Oh, I love it. I love
Because
when
there
that
were
happens. Finnegan,
three...
not now.
There were two girls, and I was into one of them, and her
Nice.
friend was into me. I guess they were both into me. I mean, obviously they were both
Ooh.
into me. But one of them I was more into and just like didn't have a wingman to get the other one away. And I was like, fuck, this friend won't leave. I guess I'm not getting lucky tonight. And then I ended up having a threesome with both of them.
Oh, cool.
But during it was fun. But at first, on the way like to their place, I was like thinking, fuck, this is going to be awkward because I'm only actually into one of them. But then once you're there and you're fucking and you're having a threesome, you're into it.
Nice, dude.
I mean, the other one wasn't ugly, but it was
I called both of them by the pretty one's name.
Yeah.
Did you make them kiss?
I didn't make them, but they did.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You forgot your gun at home, but
Exactly.
they decided to kiss anyway.
I told them I had one. I made the motion in my pocket as if I did.
Officer, it's not a crime to tell someone you have a gun, but you actually don't.
There
I mean,
it
it
is.
is, but I feel like it shouldn't be.
There it is.
Yeah.
Damn, that rules, man.
I
It does.
accidentally had a threesome once.
So 3 people, how many came? Was it definitely 1?
I mean, it was definitely one.
Ooh,
Hell
Matt
yeah.
definitely came.
I'm trying to honest. This is gonna sound bad. I'm mixing memories in my head.
Nice.
Of,
That's the best
yeah.
way to do it.
Well, because this was during like my run when I was wrestling.
Ooh.
So
A lot of ring rats.
Yes.
It was a work.
yeah, it was a work. Yeah. Yeah, these bitches
Nick
faking.
Matthews
These
makes
bitches
women
faking.
come, but Matt Maran never does.
There you go. These bitches faking orgasms like they don't understand.
Yeah.
I'm an expert faker of emotion
Yeah.
and physical physicality.
So you make the one girl come, and then you look at the other girl and you into the camera
Yeah.
and you go, "You're next," and the other girl's like,
Yeah. Well, because I want to. There's like girls I'm envisioning at the time who I definitely made come and ones who
Ooh.
I definitely didn't, and then some
What's the name
some
of a
mysteries.
woman? What's the name of a woman you've definitely made come?
I
Hillary
shouldn't say
Rodham
that.
Clinton.
But there's but then the thing is I'm like trying to remember if those were the girls specifically in the threesome or not. Like there's
Ooh.
it sounds
Wow, what
like
a long-winded
I
way
know.
to say no.
Yeah. I mean, it's very possible I didn't make either of them come. It's possible I made both of them. I feel like it's an equal amount of possibility of any of the outcomes.
Well, I feel like when you're hooking up with a girl, how much you
Actually,
want,
I'd say below 50% because I was 20 at the time. Like I wasn't making
You
it.
don't
I wasn't.
really
I didn't have a high batting average back
You
then.
don't learn how to fuck until your mid-20s if
yeah,
you're lucky.
my batting average is like 69.
Oh, no.
But I feel like the
I have a 420 batting average.
Hell
Oh,
yeah, dude.
nice.
That's actually very impressive. Mine's
Yeah.
pretty bad. What am I, a relief pitcher? But I think how much you want a girl to
Uh-oh, here comes fucking Babastis to kill you because you had
Hi,
sex with
Babastis.
women you didn't respect.
I probably frustrated
That's
a
the
lot
cat.
of. I probably
He does listen.
frustrated a lot of women early on because I do enjoy going down on women. But early
Yeah,
on, when I
right.
just didn't necessarily know how to make a girl come by going down on them, it must have just been frustrating for them.
When
Yeah.
did you learn? Who taught you the ways of the clitoris?
Was it one of your wrestling coaches?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
He taught me the ways of fucking a man in the asshole, fucking a student in the asshole.
Then you get confused and you pile drive a girl and then you try to go down on the wrestlers.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh no, he can't find the clit, Jr.
Yeah.
He's in trouble now.
But it must have been very frustrating when I was like 19, 20 years old for a girl to meet a guy who legitimately likes going down on women and then
Ooh,
just didn't
just
know what he
can't.
was doing.
Dude, like almost all women don't come. It's fine.
Women aren't supposed to come.
Yeah.
They're not supposed
It's
to
actually
enjoy
it's
it.
actually their fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I don't come, there's no baby. If she doesn't come,
Who cares?
who cares?
Yeah.
Ladies, I'm joking. I want you to have a nice time.
No,
but
you
I feel like
don't.
if
Are there
you're so far removed from intimacy that you're fucking 2 people, I feel like you're as the guy.
Yeah.
Your need to like make them feel good goes down.
Yeah, well, there is something to. I feel like being better at sex has made. Like I've been in worse relationships sometimes because of it. Well, because I'll I've been with women who we date for like 2 or 3 months, and they're like, "I actually haven't been into this the whole time. You were just really good in bed."
Oh, wow.
I'm like, "Well, we could have figured this out from the beginning if I just didn't make you come."
Folks, by the way, the name of this episode is going to be Humble Brag.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. Matt and his humble brag. Oh, you know how it is. I'm always making...
Matt's had a
every
Matt's
time a woman
therapist.
tries to write me a Dear John letter, she slips over her abundant pussy juice that I made her squirt all over our vicinity as we passionately and repeatedly made love. So thank God all the Post-it notes were moistened by her
Yeah.
vaginal juices that we were able to limp along until finally she was able to regain enough post-coital strength to say, Matthew, please. Stop fucking me. I gotta go on with my life.
You
please.
guys don't understand the struggle. Like, I'm trying to find a partner and I can't because of how much I make women come
It's
to all
too
the
good.
time.
Yeah.
That's definitely like that's a female. We found a female privilege, and we'll find more folks. But
Yeah.
It's all there
for
is.
a woman to be like, oh, I didn't really, your company's not doing it for me, but you dicked me down well. Like, imagine if you broke up with a woman that way.
Yeah.
You were like, listen, I don't really think we're right for each other, but it took me so long to come to this realization because your pussy is just so good.
I remember a
You've
girl.
said that to
yeah.
women before.
I remember a girl specifically saying to me when we broke up, she said she wasn't feeling much, and I'm like, I don't know, I kind of felt like we had chemistry. She said that was just sexual chemistry. Like, literally, had
Yeah,
a girl
and you were
say
like,
that.
Oh,
I
my.
don't understand.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
I want to be like, could you like write a Yelp review for me or something and
Yeah.
send it out like
Ooh,
from
a
my
Yelp-
from my Tinder bio?
A Yelp type website, but for dicks and pussies.
They
Yeah.
got that, dude.
Really?
You go on and it's like, hey, be careful, this man fucking raped me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
if you
a
see
female
this guy,
comedy group.
yeah,
Yeah.
If you fucking see this
yeah.
man with no sleeves, he raped me at the Comedy Cellar. He said he was next. Something about a fight club, a comedy fight club of sorts. It could mean anything though.
Bastards, have you heard about this? But it's not. There's not a. Those female comedy
Yeah.
groups are all like, this guy raped me. None of them
Yeah,
are like, this guy has a big dick and
Yeah.
he likes to eat pussy.
Hey,
Right.
come on. We've had there's been just as many females that have consented to having sex with male comedians that have been
Arguably
raped.
more.
Yeah.
I would say it's about 50-50. If we're being honest, because how many rapes turned into a relationship and how many relationships, unfortunately, turned into rapes?
How many relationships?
Think about it.
Joe has the vibe of someone that no one's ever been like, wait, that doesn't make sense.
Joe just says things and he's no one's ever corrected him, so he thinks he can just keep saying them.
Joe talks as if he's lived the life of a hot woman.
Yeah.
It's true.
Although I will
live, laugh, love. Sometimes your relationships turn into rapes.
Yeah.
It'd be like that sometimes.
I will say there is the reverse of that though, where the longest relationship I had, a girl I dated for a year.
Ooh, a year.
Yes, never had good sex with her. Like,
Why
I was
not?
bad the whole time. It was the first girl I was in love with, and that just I had anxiety,
that's
and I was
why.
just like in my head
when
every
sex
time.
means something, that's when your fucking dick goes to sleep.
Yeah,
I know,
No,
it's
it
like-
didn't go to sleep. It was awake, and it was awake, and but not for long.
Oh.
It was awake and done real quick.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
no.
Interesting.
Did you try
that
thinking
was-
about baseball?
I
Yeah,
tried.
it just makes
Yes,
them come faster.
exactly. I love
You
baseball.
start thinking of all those stats.
Yeah, I
and
start
not the
thinking-
guys in the tight sweatpants.
I started thinking about Aaron Judge hitting 60 homers and come immediately.
That's not even counting his view on COVID-19.
Right.
We're
That's
gonna
Aaron
flag
Rodgers.
for- I'm not going to talk for the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
come
I-
on, Bobber. Don't say that. Don't be like that.
But yeah, I was gonna say like I was bad. I had bad sex the whole time, but she stayed with me for a year. So I'm like, that's a
Ooh.
girl who really cared about me for my personality.
Yeah.
So on the other side, yeah. I think is that what you should I like purposely have bad sex with a woman just to see if she likes me?
That's what I've been doing this
Yeah.
whole time.
Ooh. Exactly.
Bob Bird, are you being for real?
Every time
You're
I have
such
bad
a little rascal.
every
dude.
time I have bad sex, it's actually a test.
Really?
Ooh, I
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't handle me at my, oh my God, I never come this quickly. You
Yeah.
don't deserve me at my, hey, it's been 2 minutes. I haven't come yet.
Yeah.
Every time I have sex, I'm thinking this is the last time I'm ever going to have sex.
Yeah.
Even as a man in a committed relationship.
Absolutely. I'm
We're-
like, she could die at any minute.
Who knows when I'm gonna want to push her down a flight of stairs?
It's like she's always.
I
Come
don't
on.
have any control of that.
What if it's like the one time there's like a bullet in the chamber when I hold the gun to her
Oh,
head?
because you do
What
the
if this
whole
is-
Janet
yeah.
Soprano thing.
Absolutely, Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
It should have been me, and like, and that just meant like about a headlining spot
Yeah.
where I was featuring for somebody. She's like, it should have been you, and I fucking get soft at me, like, what the fuck did you mean? What the fuck are you talking about? Because like I don't feel like in my heart I could do 40 minutes.
Yeah. What a like contrast that we're talking about like spousal abuse, premature ejaculation, rape, while there's like an adorable dog and cat on camera.
Yeah, dude. The duality of man.
Is-
You
Isn't
really
that
need to
one-
watch this shit. If you're just listening, you need to go on the YouTube channel. And
Get
you
on
really
the
need to
YouTube.
watch
We
this.
finally got 200 subscribers. If we get like 1,000, 10,000 subscribers, we get a little fucking thing.
thing.
We get a little fucking award thing.
Is
So
Oh,
make
if you
it
get
happen.
10,000, you get the little plaque.
Oh, 10,000.
1,000 you can monetize.
Ooh.
Well, it's 1,000 and a certain amount of watch hours. But when you have like a YouTube channel with like hour-long things, you'll hit the watch hours before. Like with Comedy Fight Club, we hit the watch hours like when we were at 500 subscribers.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the watch hours. That's what we got to do. And
The
then
watch
we,
hours, I'm sure, will hit that.
And then we
mark
can
already.
start monetizing and finally make a little Skrilla.
Yeah. Well, we
No, it's not about the fucking money.
Yeah. Well, the Locker Room Talk Patreon does better than the Fight Club Patreon, but the
Uh-oh.
Fight Club YouTube channel does better than the Locker Room Talk YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think the Locker Room Talk audio numbers are slightly better than Fight Club's audio. I don't get people who listen to roasts and don't watch them. So much of the jokes are visual.
You need it. Look at this fucking goofy ass white boy, man.
Yeah.
He look like a damn colonizer. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to put me in a damn chain? This fucking white boy over here, man. Hey, my name is Shibba-Dub-Dub. Shit, follow me on Insta, man. I ain't on Facebook, man.
Shib, you got a girl?
Hell no, man. I got multiple bitches, man. You know
Hoes
me.
in different area
Yo,
codes.
you know me, man.
Okay.
I got me a main bitch who would be very unhappy
Uh-huh.
if she saw all these other bitches.
Okay. Now, do you have any kids?
That's the
Shib?
black version of the Mitch Hedberg joke.
Shit.
How many kids you got, Chip?
Man, you know me. When I bust a nut at a kid there in the next morning asking for some damn allowance.
Wow, your sperm, Shib, is so potent that it
Shit.
gets a woman pregnant and then she gives birth overnight.
Yeah.
And then this child, by the time you wake up, is old enough to ask for money.
Shit, that's how it is. Look at Finney dragging his ass all over the fucking floor. What do you think
Yeah.
that's all about? Do you think he has like some kind of tapeworm? Do you think he's gonna die? Folks, is my dog gonna die? Let us know in the comments.
Hemorrhoids. Not
Hemorrhoids.
Yeah, hemorrhoids.
Dude, every time someone makes a steroid joke about me, it's like the biggest compliment.
Yeah.
Because I've never done steroids, but I'm like, you think I look like I did steroids?
Yeah, they definitely mean it. It's in no way
Yeah.
sarcastic.
Yeah. Well, because
Well, a lot of people will say to me, like, have you...
well, even like no one's ever done a steroids joke to you, Joe. What are
Yeah.
you talking about?
I know, but that's like, but you're also like, you wear like the muscle shirts. Like, I think people are gonna notice.
Yeah.
So like they know it's like a
I'm
compliment.
s-
Like if somebody was like complimentary on like something like, "Oh, Joe, you look like you're fucking glowing." I know they're making fun of me.
But I'm just saying, if
Nobody's
you get-
ever truly complimentary.
No, but I'm saying if you get jokes, if someone's trying to insult you by saying
Yeah.
you do steroids,
Yeah.
that means that you look enough like you work out and
Or
do
you have like a
steroids.
little ass dick that it's like the perfect response.
Or you got the Rogan weird bubble gut thing.
Yeah.
You see pictures of that?
Yeah.
He's got a
Dude.
great little body though. I wish I had that kind of body.
You know, he's got like the beer gut with abs on it.
I love it. I wish I had that
Yeah.
instead of just like the beer gut. I take a beer gut with abs.
I once had this conversation with somebody from my hometown. When I
Do you
was,
mean it?
No, yeah, this really happened.
Okay.
I
All
don't-
right. This one, folks. This one he means. Bubs is fucking chilling, man.
Yeah.
This is so funny.
He really.
Yeah,
Now he's looking directly at the camera. I think he understands that we're not just talking to each other.
Yeah. Well, I think now he's like, oh, maybe if I fucking look at this. Bubs is a rescue cat, so always try to get a rescue cat instead of
Yeah.
a purebred. Always, there's plenty of old cats that need a good home. So Bubs is hanging out with us, and he's gonna get to live his golden years in a good ass room where we burn incense and smoke weed, and he gets to sometimes eat sushi.
Yeah, right
Isn't
now
that
this
cool?
apartment is full of cool cats.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's when Bubs knows to leave. He's
When
gonna
I-
drink the
as
water.
soon as I quote Dennis Miller
Here he comes. He's gonna fucking infect you. Just kidding.
or Carol Baskin, hey, all you cool cats and kittens.
Do you think she killed that guy?
Yeah,
She's
for
killed
sure.
somebody, dude. Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, come on.
I would never let a fucking woman do anything.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there any? There just seems to be no normal people who like keeping tigers.
Calvin,
it's such a-
Calvin and Hobbes.
Calvin and Hobbes.
I think a lot of those off the beaten path jobs where it's like the type of personality where someone's like, I don't want to do a 9 to 5. Those are eccentric people. Eccentric jobs attract eccentric people, And then a certain amount of eccentric people are going to be eccentric in the non-fun way.
Well, those
Yeah.
aren't even like animals that are supposed to be. They don't like tigers. Don't need someone to take care of them.
Yeah.
It's detrimental.
But I'm just saying
them.
that, like, yeah, there are eccentric jobs, and there's, like, some good eccentric, some bad eccentric.
What's a good eccentric?
I mean, like, within comedy. Like, comedy attracts eccentric people, and some of them are cool, and some of them are not.
Not really, dude.
None are cool.
None are cool.
I know 2 cool comedians.
Oh, come on, Bobby.
Jeff Foxworthy and Jeff Dunham.
Oh, here's your sign.
The 2.
That's Bill Engvall.
It doesn't matter. It's all the same.
But, yeah, in the Tiger King doc, like, I don't know, maybe they just picked the weirdest one. Like, I haven't seen or heard of anyone who keeps tigers that's, like, good eccentric.
That's because you're not allowed to keep tigers.
Well, yeah, I saw that there's more tigers in Texas than there are in the wild.
I don't like that at all. Release those damn tigers, Texas. What do you want? Texas, you can't have fucking ARs and tigers. You have to make a fucking choice.
Maybe they need ARs because they have too many tigers.
No, dude,
Maybe
if they
they
want
need the tigers because they have too many ARs.
they gotta
What
they,
came first, the tiger or the
Yeah.
AR?
Oh.
they just need to go by Jungle Book rules, and the only thing that can defeat a tiger is man's red fire.
Ooh.
So they just need to burn fucking Texas to the
Your
ground.
working knowledge of Disney movies is very funny to me.
Oh yeah,
you found
dude.
your sensitive side, Joe.
Oh, what that I enjoy aspect. I have Disney Plus. I
Yeah.
love that shit.
I use it to watch The Simpsons.
Ooh.
I knew that Joe would be really into Disney because I've always seen him as the Beast.
Whoa. Better be the Beast from X-Men.
Is that Disney?
Now.
Yeah, they control. Pretty soon, we're all gonna live in Disney apartments.
It's all Disney
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
It's everything's gonna merge. Disney's gonna merge with the metaverse.
Who owns Disney? Or is just Disney the main
Disney's
one?
like its own.
Because Walt
fucking
Disney
thing.
hated Jews, but I feel like there's got to be a Jew if they're running
Are you sure
everything.
about
If they're
that?
running
Are
everything,
you sure about that?
maybe.
What about
Maybe.
do you think the Rothschilds are fucking Jewish?
I don't think that's the conspiracy about the Rothschilds, Joe.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
That
are they
People
the
are
wonder
Jewish.
whether or not they're Jewish.
Are they?
I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Are they?
Rothschilds are Jewish. Yeah.
Open and shut case, folks. There's no fucking Bobby. They got to Bobby.
Yeah.
He's poisoned. He starts like shaking and bleeding uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Damn. Fucking yeah. Well, there we go.
We figured it out. I just love you should have one of those conspiracy theory channels and you run up to because this has happened. There's
Yeah.
like a poor just well not poor in the financial sense, but just like some dude that wants to just be rich and he's like walking to his apartment and like some like InfoWars type guy like runs up to him and he's like, "Do you control the banks?" and he doesn't even engage anymore. But it would be
Ooh.
like so funny if you like ran up and you were like, "Mr. Rothschild, I have a question. Are you really Jewish?"
Yeah.
As if
Yeah.
it's something he's hiding. And
Yeah.
he's like, "Yeah, of course I am."
He's like, this interview is over.
Yeah.
You ask if he's Jewish. No one's ever asked him that before. So as soon as you ask that, his skin turns green, the eyes come
Yeah.
out, they turn to the lizard eyes, and you reveal his true form.
That's
Yeah.
why everyone's like, well, we can't ask him that.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
like what they always bank on.
yeah,
Yeah, they can't say they can't confirm or deny it, so their skin just starts melting.
right.
They turn into whatever a real Jewish.
A
Yeah.
lizard person, I believe, is what they are.
Yeah.
People, it's Are You Jewish season, by the way. That's very
Is it?
exciting.
It's
Is it?
between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
The Jew, and they've asked me, and I have bright red hair.
Well, actually, I guess there's just more of them because it's during this time, but the Are You Jewish people are around year round.
Excuse me, are you
Yeah.
Jewish?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more likely to be asked during a high holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you say?
I say no.
I say, yuck! No!
You're like Luke Skywalker when he finds out
Yeah.
that Darth Vader is his dad. Are you Jewish? I'm not. I can't
No.
be. It's impossible.
I fucking make myself throw up on them.
Oh, like a wild turkey.
Yeah.
It was a high holiday for me yesterday. I took the last edible that I had left over from Israel. Jesus Christ.
Bobby.
For those just listening, Bobby almost broke Joe's couch.
I may have broke his
no,
couch.
you didn't break it. Here, just
Almost fell entirely over while trying to give me a
no,
high
you
five.
Just need to move the cushion back a little bit.
Oh, okay.
It's Velcro. It's fine.
Yeah. Bobby almost died on the podcast.
Here, you can up. Yeah, there you go. Now you have to sit on the edge.
Dude, you were right. Being a comedian is dangerous.
It
Someone
is
could have
fucking
gotten hurt,
dangerous,
dude.
Hey, we posted the clip from a previous episode where we talked about wanting to conceal carry on stage.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's getting a lot of love.
Good.
Nice.
A surprise. Yeah, I figured out that a clickbaity title.
Yeah.
Because I said the first rule of comedy is the Second Amendment, and I feel like people were like searching at Second Amendment.
Yeah.
And we didn't come off like East Coast elitists
Right.
in this
We're-
in this clip. So
We're not East Coast. We're blue collar, working class, good guys.
We are, dude. I work dude. My fingers are so calloused
Yeah.
from typing on a computer. That's blue collar.
You hate your job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
We all do.
We can't all make a difference like Matt.
Yeah. Matt loves working with little kids.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
working little kids.
Was this where I was sitting before? I'm concerned.
Yeah.
think
What
well,
if they
it's-
can't see me?
Uh-oh.
They'll
What if
we'll
we
get
get
it
it in? We'll get it in post.
We'll get it in post.
What if
Okay.
you're John Cena?
I put it at a
this
wide
episode?
angle.
Ooh.
Remember that one episode where Bobby was like completely cut off?
Yep.
Yes.
That was an awesome video.
That was in the kitchen because
That
we just
rocks.
weren't used to a different venue.
That's right.
Oh, I was gonna say. So I took an edible yesterday and couldn't decide what to watch, but the edible was hitting. I'm like, I gotta pick something, and I just put on the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary.
Ooh.
Strange
The Netflix, the new
Yeah,
Netflix
I
one.
got to episode 3 and then turned it off. I was also talking to a girl on Bumble, so I was
Nice.
high, watching Jeffrey Dahmer and flirting
Ooh.
all at the same
Now,
time.
Jeffrey
You got
Dahmer.
yourself like all worked up.
Yeah.
You're like, ooh, killing and raping and eating people. I gotta download Bumble.
No.
Yeah. Well, the girl was cool. I was telling her, by the way, I'm watching Jeffrey Dahmer, so like we'd be flirting, and then when the flirty part of the message would go away and it would get back to normal, I would say, "This is a weird conversation to be having while I watch Jeffrey Dahmer just murder a black man."
Yeah, he
Yikes.
killed several black people.
Why would he
Yeah.
do that? Because he hated the black people?
No, I think it's the opposite, Joseph.
Oh,
I
he
think
loved black
I think
people?
he loved
Yeah.
them so much he needed to kill
Ooh.
them so they would stay with him.
He was
well,
a gay-
maybe I guess I love me some big titted fucking single moms in my area.
Yeah, also, he was a cannibal, and you know, white food's
What's so
not
funny?
white food's not as good as ethnic food.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet he had like, I bet they tasted like jerk chicken.
Damn,
Jesus
dude.
Christ, Bobby!
Do you think like
Yeah, he couldn't help himself.
each race you have to eat like with a different style? So black people would taste better fried. White people taste better slathered in mayonnaise.
Asians, you have to eat with chopsticks.
And you're hungry 30 minutes later
Right.
after eating an Asian.
Yeah.
What else is there? Mexican.
Yeah, burrito. You have to wrap him in a blanket before you eat him.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is the sexiest race?
Jew, you just can't. You can't eat next to milk. You
Right.
can't let the dairy touch the Jewish person
Yeah.
if you're eating them.
Sexiest race, I think Latina.
Latinx.
Yes.
I think, my childhood crush was Jennifer Lopez, so I think I've always kind
Ooh.
of had a thing for
She
Latinas.
And
has
she's still,
such a
like-
big booty.
She's
does.
still hot. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't
Still
that
hot.
crazy? A woman's been
And
giving
also,
you-
as a Jew, it's great that her love don't cost a thing.
I know. Isn't it wild?
Notice
like
I didn't move for this.
Yes.
This one.
a woman's given you a boner for over 30 years. How
Yeah.
does
That's
that make
wild.
you feel?
Yeah.
Who knew all that you needed to stay beautiful was to be immeasurably wealthy? Isn't
I
that
wish I
crazy?
was rich, dude.
Yeah.
What would you do if you were rich?
Ooh, I would definitely sleep 9 hours a night.
Okay. How
And
much do you sleep now?
Sometimes as little as 7.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know people sleep even less than that, but like,
I sleep 6 hours a day.
Yeah,
That's- that's not an-
I'm
that's
usually
not
about
enough.
6 hours.
And then I
Six
do a
to
fat
6 to
fuck-
8,
yeah.
depending on if I have to be up the next morning.
And I'll just do a fat fucking line of blow in the morning. It's like I don't have
Okay.
a choice. I have to do this.
you have to
I have
because
to
you're
do
a
this.
drug addict.
I'm a drug addict and I can't function without it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if somebody tried to take that away from me, my drug that I use daily, I would kill them.
yeah.
Not even a bit.
Mm.
I'm
Somebody
the
tried to come between me and my drugs,
Yeah.
and this even includes my wife, my mother. I would kill them, dude. I wouldn't let anyone. How funny would that be if like something actually like if I did do something like illegal, and so like there's like a Jeffrey Dahmer like fucking Netflix thing about me, and it's just like these out of context things about me like putting on hits with people
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
threatening to kill people, but they play
Yeah,
it.
out of context, where at the end you go, "This is not a bit."
Yeah, but like
me
they,
and
they
and
play
Bob,
it
me
back.
and Bobby are like the organizers of the Woodstock '99 doc, saying we had no idea, we
had-
thought it was fine.
Yeah.
And it's just you guys laughing to everything I say, enabling me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you ever get caught doing something,
Yeah.
Matt and I will definitely get charged with either conspiracy or accessory.
Yeah.
Ooh. The only thing I would get arrested for is respecting women too much.
Oh yeah,
Hey, the fucking police would knock on the secret police would knock on the door and say, like, "Excuse me, sir, you've been respecting too many women."
Too many.
Yeah, too many.
How many women do you suspect you've respected?
Thousands, maybe even millions.
Millions of women?
Yeah. Every woman that's walked into an abortion clinic
Mm-hmm.
and decided to kill a baby rather than be responsible, that's a hero.
Nice.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
I respect women even if they don't want it. They say no over and over again, and I
Ooh.
insist on
Respect
respecting them.
Oh, Matthew Marinade.
Yeah.
Wow. That's oh my god, if a woman has a consensual non-consent kink
Oh.
and then you just ask for explicit consent?
Did you?
No, never.
Whoa, Bobber.
You know who also didn't ask for consent? Jeffrey Dahmer. Go ahead, Matt.
Yes. Well, I only got 3 episodes in, and then I started. Caught the end of the Yankee game.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it wasn't the most fun thing to watch while high.
Jeffrey Dahmer?
Yeah.
Or the Yankees?
The Yankees was more fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer, that was the one where the victim impact statement at the end of his trial, that black woman that just like goes off on him.
She's like his neighbor, right?
This woman is a relative of one of the victims.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
it's this real upsetting video where she's like, "I hate you, Jeffrey," and she like
Why?
runs. Some people are attached to the people they love, Joe.
Like who?
I'm attached to the people I love.
Really?
Yeah.
Like who?
If someone had my mom, my dad,
What would happen if like one of your family members just were killed? What would you say to that person that killed your family?
I would.
He'd forgive them because he's a good Christian.
Yeah,
Wow.
you got me.
You would offer them like a taste of wine when they're like in the fucking executioner's
Yeah.
chair.
Yeah.
And then I would tell them that the wine was cut with my jizz.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
Why?
I think that's kind of a fun.
Well, that seems incredibly disrespectful. Why would you do that when that guy took the time to kill your family? And that's the thanks you give him, dude?
So, Joe, you wouldn't be sad if someone killed someone?
Why would I? Well, folks, first off, don't kill my family, please. But for the sake of goofing
I don't know,
around-
guys. It sounds like.
Oh, I can't put it back. That's the one time they were like, all right, he's been goofing before, but I know for sure he wants me to kill his. Please don't. But, hey, you got to do what you got to do.
Don't kill my family unless you like really
What
want
a
to.
wild bit. Like, I have to fucking file a police report. And they were like, what happened? It's like, well, my Incel podcast, I thought it'd be funny if I kind of alluded to what would happen if somebody killed my family. And I guess, like, a fucking listener, they're like, okay, is it, do you think it's one of the Patreon subscribers? I'm like, no, this was one of our YouTube ones. It wasn't even like a Patreon
And then
episode.
at the end of the day, it was all a ploy just to get a couple of police officers to watch Locker Room Talk to up
Yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
The fucking police officers watch Locker Room Talk, turn the guns on themselves.
Wow.
We'll be a Blue Lives Matter podcast. We'll sell out. I think we
Why?
would all agree to selling out the second we
I don't
could.
think cops would want us, dude.
I think we got to have two.
Except Bobby. They'd love Bobby. Bobby's like got narc energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can see
Bobby,
that.
of all of us, Bobby's the one that says, this is a citizen's arrest.
Oh, for sure.
Neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
Don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Yeah.
I think we should have two LRT channels. One that's Blue Lives Matter and one that's full ACAB.
Really?
Just play the market.
Not the current ones we have, which are like the real one and Matt's girlfriend's channel.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Joe, you know, it's real easy to make fun of a man who's in love, okay?
I'm
Yeah.
in love.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
You haven't reached beyond the honeymoon phase yet?
No, I'll never get beyond the honeymoon phase.
Mm.
That's the best. That's what it is to find your soulmate, Bobby.
Really?
Uh-huh. Eternally honeymoon phase.
That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah. I hope you find that kind of love someday.
I hope so.
Me-
But not
yeah.
right away.
Why
I'm
not?
having a fun time.
You like being like do you have a roommate right now?
Yeah.
You got to get a fucking life partner to live with instead.
There is that, but I like being by myself. I've been enjoying being by myself. for a
Really?
little bit. Yeah.
I feel like if Kelly dumped me, I'd kill myself, and that's
Yeah?
not even a bit.
Wow.
Yeah, I take
Okay.
my own life because the idea of going back to being like a bachelor
Mm-hmm.
and the idea of every time I have sex with somebody, I'm not breaking someone's heart doesn't seem worth it.
You're breaking someone's heart every time you have sex with Kelly?
No, every time I have sex with somebody other than Kelly, I'm
Oh, you'd be breaking their
yeah,
heart.
That's
yeah.
what I-
He's saying he would never. He
He only
the
wants
idea that Kelly's breaking up and you're like, babe, the feeling I get from cheating on you is something I can't compare to anything else. You can't. You start stopping. You can't do this.
You can't take this from me. I've
I'm
never
just
felt this way before.
I can't just have sex with a bunch of women as a single man.
Yeah, because
I would
it's not
never.
dirty. If you're just fucking a woman as a single man, it's not dirty.
I'd probably
not
become
wrong.
I'd probably become a monk or something
Yeah.
if we broke
Okay,
up.
shave your head.
Yeah, a monk, but like I'd also be like the monk that knows like how to like fucking fight with a bow staff and shit. You know?
Okay.
Did you have long hair when you were young? I know at one point you had it short, but did you ever have long hair until like this recent long hair?
No, I mean like I kind of started growing in 2016, but before that, the most I had was like kind of like a shaggy mop top. Bubs, get out of there! Don't drink.
Why did you decide to grow the long hair out?
I just didn't want to fucking cut it. I hated getting my hair cut.
Yeah.
Because like it always looked kind of fucking like my hair would look like good when it was like kind of like a little bit grown out.
Yeah.
But like the first like 2 or 3 weeks of having like a new haircut, I fucking hated that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck that. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna keep growing it out.
I don't know. Yeah.
And it kept growing out and looking cooler and cooler.
Yeah.
So what was I to do?
Because I had the really long hair, and then I was just tying it up in a bun all the time. It's annoying to deal with
Yeah.
after a while.
It is.
Since I've cut it, I've had no idea what to do with my hair. That's why I mean, I was wearing hats even with the long hair, but I like the way I look in a hat more than I like anything I could do with my hair.
Nice,
And
dude.
I remember there was a girl I was dating who just told me she liked buzz cuts, so I would just do that. So I figure just whatever girl I'm dating, whatever she wants, I'll do.
You could shave your head like a big muscular guy on steroids.
Yeah. But I gotta act like I care though. That was the mistake I
Why?
made in that relationship. She said, "I'd like you with the buzz cut." I'm like, I don't really care, so I'll do whatever. But if I act like it's a really big deal, then I can make it seem like I'm making a sacrifice.
No, you don't want to seem like a guy that fucking cares about shit. That's the worst thing a guy can do.
Ooh, that's true too.
Yeah.
Damn,
Low
I thought I could just.
neuroticism.
I
You'd be
thought
like,
I
I don't
could
give a
just.
fuck what happens to my fucking hair.
I thought I
Shave
could just
it, whatever.
use it as leverage
Yeah.
in the relationship.
Yeah, just be like,
If
look,
I was a master manipulator, like girls who I've been with before think I am.
nice. Well, you kind of are a master manipulator. Remember when you were like, I pretended to have a brain tumor just to fucking get a little pussy.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're like, Matt, that's crazy, dude.
yeah,
You got a lot of post-brain surgery.
brain
pussy, though.
surgery pussy's not bad.
Mhm.
Remember when like the nurse sucked Matt off?
I remember I was there.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like, I'm sorry,
I
Mr.
was the one
Maran."
holding the gun.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And the camera. You know
Right.
how hard that is to do? To hold the
Yeah.
gun and the camera?
That would be like my damn. If we were to like fucking create our own YouPorn channel, it would be
Yeah.
like the one where it's like a first-person POV camera, but you can also see like the guy's gun while he's fucking getting sucked off by the woman. And he's like,
Never mentioned.
oh, you're so good. You're so, and like the better she does a blowjob, he turns the safety on. You know, it's like you got to gain the trust. That's wild, right? Dude, that'd be like the number one on YouPorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Make it
saying-
happen, fucking depressed ass people fucking looking for validation through online sex.
I will say brain surgery helped with like emotional things, like as far like ex-girlfriend that I hadn't talked to reaches out and you get like better. It like you talk it out, and that may not have
Ooh.
happened without the brain surgery. When Comedy Fight Club first got the stand, that was when it was like immediately 3 DMs from girls who I'd hooked up with in the past.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
What
It
do they
was-
say?
Congratulations. Hey, we haven't seen each other in a while. We should hang out and
Yeah.
catch up sometime.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice. Ooh.
Yeah.
And did you?
With one of them.
Nice. Did you take her into the back room at the stand?
I did not.
Ooh,
We
you
did
should.
hook up. We had hooked up
Nice.
years ago, and then this was we just reconnected, hooked up for like a couple of months. She was in a serious relationship, and I didn't want to
Nice.
continue. Younger Matt would have kept it going, but
But now that
Older
you
Matt-
had like a tumor, you're like, I'm gonna nut in her a few more times.
this was before the tumor
Oh,
or before the
nice.
brain surgery.
Nice.
He was talking about the stand pussy.
Yes.
I would like to get
Stand-
a show at
yeah.
the stand so I could have sex with somebody.
Success in comedy, even if it's not actually success, perceived success.
Like locker room talk.
Yes. Honestly, yeah. Locker room talk has yielded some DMs.
Well, maybe for some of us. You and Bobby, but not me.
No, you haven't gotten any DMs.
No. But they know I'm a married man.
Ah,
they know
that's
I'm,
true.
They know I'm off limits. They know I'm the forbidden fruit
Yeah.
of locker room talk.
Um,
Ladies, I'm not going to give up this good fucking thing I have
Yeah.
and lose my podcast studio. She has the TV. I'd have to get a new TV to play PlayStation. Bopper, please, you little goof. You're so silly.
Yeah. But yeah, that stand one, that was pretty wild. But that was like the first time since when I was wrestling where it was just like, oh, they're
Nice.
like, women are like, there's times where, because men will just be aggressive and try and hook up with like any girl.
Of course.
Women will do
Not
it
me.
with,
Yeah,
Whip-
right,
yeah.
Bobby.
No
Remember when you
way.
were like walking around with your dick in your hand at Poconos, and you were like, "I don't care, somebody suck it,
It's not gonna
somebody
suck
suck
itself.
it, yeah,
Yeah.
get over here."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had a shirt that said it's not gonna suck itself.
Right.
Yeah,
And I would just walk up to the oldest looking woman
Yeah.
I could
Yeah.
see.
there was like that elderly couple being affectionate by the pool, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Hey, old timer, got room for one more?
Got room for one more.
Mind if I cut in, pops?"
Ooh, nice. Take out your teeth, bitch.
Yeah.
I got a new kind of buffet for you. Huh?
There you
Ooh.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's-
got
see,
you got
that's-
an unlimited drink ticket? We'll get ready for unlimited cum.
Yeah, so
Nice.
that's what guys do. But what people don't realize is that women are just as big creeps as men. They just
No, they're
don't.
not.
They just don't do it to like all guys. They
They're
just only do it
princesses.
to guys over 6 feet tall, and or ju-
Sorry, Bobby.
or any guy with like a perceived success, or there's like like if you have something that it's not even if it is desirable, because I would like be wrestling on these shows or even like Comedy Fight Club, like it's not that big of a deal, but if it seems like a big deal, you'll start getting some DMs and some
From
messages
who?
where it's like, oh, these are the kind of messages you see girls complain about getting from creepy guys.
Yeah.
But women are like, "I want to."
So were these girls sending you dick pics?
Not dick pic, but I've gotten nudes.
Like who? Who sent you a nude?
We shouldn't do this,
Come
Joe.
on, Come on.
Was it were any comedians?
Yeah, clearly. That's why he
not
doesn't
one,
want to.
not ones that I knew in person, but like comedians not from New York.
Nice.
or
Talk about an audition tape.
newer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was fucking reaching out to these people in Baltimore with like a set I did at the New York Comedy Club, but now
Yeah.
it's like, Jesus, that's
Yeah.
what I should have fucking. And be like, "Hey, you got any space for me?" And I'm like, fucking pulling open my asshole.
There's like a girl.
You just
Yeah.
send them your best goatsy
Yeah.
picture.
"Hey, any space for me?" And they're like, "No, but you definitely should get a prostate exam, dude."
Yeah.
I was
There's
like,
like a,
I
look
can tell you
healthy.
I can tell you have cancer from way over here, and I got a fucking low definition fucking monitor over here.
yeah. There's like girls who do open mics in other states that I like
Ooh.
that I've gotten DMs from.
Well, you might want to fucking send a picture to locker room talk at Gmail, and then maybe
Just some
yeah.
locker room talk 42069 at gmail.com. PM us pictures of your breasts, vaginas,
Uh-huh.
and honestly, if it's really big, your penis.
Yeah.
Or you could
And I'm
just-
sure
yeah.
I'm sure Bobby will find some stage time for you if that's
Or you
what
could
Yeah,
just- or
yeah,
you could
I'll
just-
definitely get you some stage.
Yeah, you could just DM me if you actually want to give it to me and not Joe and Bobby.
No. This is, why don't you be a goddamn professional about this and reach out through him to Matt through our Gmail account
Actually,
that
yeah.
I monitor. Yes,
If you're
And then-
listening to this,
Yeah.
my DMs are closed. If you want to reach out to me, you got to contact my people.
please.
Yeah.
Send it to the
And I-
locker room talk and tell us who it's for in the comments.
There you go.
And the next episode we'll see who's the most beloved.
Please tribute a picture of me with your pussy juices, or cum. Honestly, how would you feel if a male listener of Locker Room Talk tributed us? Is that good, bad, or neutral?
That's for Matt. That's a vote for Matt.
Okay.
Oh, if they do that, it's a vote for me being the most desirable. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty fun.
I would
It's
love to be
it's gross.
tributed.
It's gross. I don't like it, but I kind of the narcissist in me is like that's pretty cool.
Please.
Would you let a gay man have sex with you? He was like, "You're my favorite on locker room talk."
I mean,
Yeah, would you have sex with me or Joe?
Well, when Joe started out the sentence, "Would you have sex with a gay man?" I was like, "No," but the way he said I'm his favorite on Locker Room Talk,
Yeah.
I considered it.
Nice.
The look in Matt's eyes is he even forgot it was a hypothetical question. He's like, "Who is this man?
Yeah.
Introduce him to me."
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't want to have sex with a liar.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do feel like overall, there's going to be some people that are like, I don't like this guy, I don't like that. I feel like overall at this point, most of our listeners and our fans, like they do like all of us. There's some here and there like, I like this one or this person shouldn't be there. But overall, I think it's a good fan base.
I hope you're right, Matt.
It's
I
not a
truly
Loud
do.
Boys fan base. That's constantly picking their favorites and fighting with each other. I feel like if you have podcast hosts that are constantly fighting, you're going to have fans who are constantly fighting.
Damn, dude.
Nice.
Well, I think we should.
Our fans just have underlying sexual tension. Then
I think that's
Yeah.
what it is mostly. Yeah. I think we should be more toxic then.
Yeah.
we are pretty toxic.
Yeah.
Honestly, if we started doing things like, I don't know, going in a bigger podcast and calling out bigger comedians and then DMing them an apology, maybe we would get more attention.
Okay, Joe.
The good kind of
have at it.
attention.
You're the one getting on the big podcast, so
All right, let's
I'm
do it.
I'm sorry. If
Who
it
should we
was-
call out?
Yeah, who do you hate,
people have
Joe?
done Brendan Schaub. We can't do that. We got to.
Well, you've called out Brendan Schaub multiple times on this very podcast, dude.
If I'm, tell me if I'm misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure Matt said you're willing to fight Brendan Schaub.
I did not.
Yeah, he said he was like tougher than Brendan Schaub. He's like, Schaub, you're not the toughest guy in comedy.
I'm the toughest. I'm the smartest. I'm the best looking. I'm the funniest.
Yeah.
And it's like, Matt, do you really want to face this guy in the octagon at Skankfest? And like, I remember you were like, yes, I do. This is not a bit.
You know what? Fuck improv. I'm not gonna yes and this bit.
I'm
gonna yes and myself into getting my ass kicked by a former MMA fighter.
Beat me up, but Bobby, stop it! I'm scared.
Matt, it's gonna be okay.
No, I'm too scared to fight.
Matt, we talked about this. Okay, you and I are going to. It's a bit. It's a bit basically.
You know
We'll
what?
explain to him in the octagon
It's too
that
scary.
it's no. Matt,
I'm scared.
listen. I had the same exact conversation with you during brain surgery. I know that you're scared,
I know.
but you have to think about the podcast before anything
scared.
else. You have to fight Brendan Schaub.
I can't.
Okay. If you fight Brendan Schaub, then I will personally tribute you. How would you feel if I tributed you, real Matt?
It'd be kind of strange because like I would just let you come on me. You don't have to get a picture.
Ooh.
That's the.
Looks like we
DM.
found the new tier for the Patreon, dude.
Bobby will.
The tribute tier, dude.
The LRT boys will come on each other's faces if you give us $100 a month.
Yeah.
You nervous, huh, buddy?
We had a $20 subscriber unsubscribe.
Why do you
Unsubscribed.
You know, what'd you say? What'd you do?
Yeah, because I was like, thanks for giving us $20 in exchange. We will continue doing what we've already been doing, and also, do you have any female relatives that are between 18 and 19 years old? And then he unsubbed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's probably because of all your political talk.
Honestly,
Dude, I
yeah,
can't
Bobby, you
stop
gotta-
talking about politics.
You gotta chill out on that, dude.
Ideas
You hate
from-
politics.
No, I like politics.
Who's your favorite politician?
Ooh.
Of all time, it's
Ulysses
Lincoln.
S. Grant.
Oh, Grant over Lincoln?
Why
you know
Grant?
what? You know what? Grant preserved the Union, but as far as presidents go, I'm gonna have to give it up for Father Abraham. You're
Yeah,
right,
Grant-
Matt
Grant-
knows me better than I know myself.
Yeah, Grant is a politician, I would assume. Probably
Lincoln
wouldn't
broke
be
the
your
law,
favorite.
though. He took away states' rights.
That's a good point, Joseph.
And he suspended habeas corpus.
He did.
Matt
He's
and
bad
I,
man.
Matt and I once had sushi where I passionately defended Lincoln's right to suspend habeas corpus during the early stages of the war in Maryland, and everyone at the restaurant was like, "Wow, I want to live with this gay couple."
They probably
Yeah,
just thought you were like autistic and like that was
Anybody
how
you
you-
that's
over-
actually what happened.
Yeah, if
yeah.
anybody overheard us, we turned to them and said, "By the way, we have a podcast.
We have a
You
podcast.
should really listen
Yeah,
to."
we were actually giving them like a free version of the podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, you should. If anything, you guys should be tipping us.
Yeah.
Mercy, did
And they're
they?
like, please, sir, lower your voice. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll fucking do whatever I want.
Did you really,
Yeah.
Bobbert?
Mm-hmm.
Gracious.
Who's your favorite politician of all time?
Is it Hillary Rodham Clinton?
No, who was that one politician that fucking like took out a revolver and
Bud
blew
Dwyer?
his brains
Our
out?
Bud Dwyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, that rules.
Yeah,
Is that? I guess if you're a man or a woman of a certain age, you just know that story. If
I
you-
just saw the GIF. I use the GIF all the time at work.
Yeah. At
Like when my
work.
boss is like, "Hey everyone, have a great weekend. Any good plans?" I just have that picture of the guy blowing his fucking brains out. I'm like,
I
I hate
sent-
this fucking. Why are you talking to me, dude? Unless it's like work related, leave me alone.
I sent it to someone one time because the GIF is just me. It's a picture of him just with the gun in his mouth, about to blow his brains out. I remember one time I was doing a team roast, so it was me and somebody else roasting
Nice.
2 other people.
Oh,
and
mercy.
they said they were like you've done so many of these, and I was like, dude, I don't care. Like, just write the joke, send me yours, and then I'll try and put a set together. I'll send you mine. So they send me theirs, and they're already like, all right, here's what I got. I hope it's okay. And I just sent back the picture of the guy with the gun in his mouth.
Nice.
Beautiful. A well-timed GIF
Yes.
is really, you can't go wrong. By the way, shout out Real Ass Dude of the Week, which is a new segment we're going to do on this podcast. But
Ooh.
it's if you ever watch the actual video of Bud Dwyer doing it, once he kills himself, everybody is like shocked and people are running out of the room. Everyone but the cameraman, because the cameraman just zooms into the fountain of blood coming out of the guy's nose.
Nice.
And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, would I have been able to do that if I was the cameraman?
I would have.
You know, because if that cameraman lost his nerve, if he didn't have the Vietnam fighter pilot nerves of steel to just stay in the room and be quiet and zoom into a fountain of blood coming out of a person's nose, if that didn't happen, we just wouldn't have that end of the video. We would just, because a lot of disaster videos, the guy with the camera also runs away.
Yeah.
So you get the immediate hit of dopamine from watching the guy's life end, but you don't get the further serotonin kicks of like, oh, I didn't know that a person could have so much blood in their body and that it could leave so quickly.
But then, there's times where they'll find cameras after natural disasters, and you'll see the video, and a guy was just standing there, like, watching a tornado, and then just got caught in it and died.
Yeah.
And it's like, maybe it's okay to run away.
No, dude, you got to post something to the gram. Because you go a few days
They
without
didn't
posting
get
to the gram.
They didn't
You might
get
as
to,
well.
though, because they died.
but they died trying to get to the gram.
Right.
Which is the
died
reason
for, yeah.
worth
If you're
dying.
dying for the gram, that's a noble reason to die.
All rise and remove your hats to honor the fallen who tried their best to post their Insta stories. Damn, dude. That's what Memorial Day is going to be like in a generation or two from now.
I hope you're right.
Yeah.
I
It's
do.
we're going to bow our heads to Bud Dwyer,
Yeah.
August Ames, who else?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein, allegedly.
Allegedly.
The conspiracy.
Did
people
you know,
treat you like a conspiracy theorist if you say that he killed himself.
No, I think the conspiracy is that whether or not he's Jewish, just like the Rothschilds.
Ooh, Joe.
Is Jeffrey Epstein Jewish?
No.
No.
He is.
I know.
Is he?
Yeah.
He is, Joe.
I'm starting a connection here, dude. I really
As is
am.
Harvey
I really
Weinstein.
am.
Harvey Weinstein's Jewish
Roman
too.
Polanski.
R.L. Stein.
Did he
No.
do something wrong?
No.
Yeah,
he
dude.
just has a Jewish sounding name, but he isn't Jewish.
He isn't Jewish.
I don't even know if that's his real
See,
name.
that's how you
It's
know
not his
Matt's
real
Jewish.
name.
Jews have a working encyclopedia of who and who is not Jewish.
Yeah. Or you at least yeah, there is because we got to keep track. R.L. Stein. Oh, his real name
list.
Robert Lawrence Stein, but it's spelled Stine.
Ooh.
So it's sometimes known as Jovial Bob Stein and Eric Affaby.
Ooh.
Why does R.L. Stein have different names?
I don't know.
If you have to ask that, you're not a real.
Stein has been referred to.
You're not a
This
real
is
Steinhead.
Yeah.
the second paragraph of his Wikipedia page opens with Stein has been referred to as the Stephen King of children's literature.
Hell yeah,
Ooh,
dude.
nice.
Yeah.
Do you think he also
Goosebumps.
wrote an entire novel in an alcoholic and cocaine-infused blackout?
I wish, dude. You're
I
just
think
jealous.
I think it's just like to be a really good author, you got to have it.
Matt.
I don't
What
think
else?
R.L. Stein is Jewish.
He's not.
Damn.
How could you write all that?
They should have it. Yeah, how could you write all that if
I
you're
don't know.
busy sucking the blood of Christian
If
children?
I was around that many Jews, I'd have goosebumps.
Hey.
There you go.
I love Goosebumps, dude.
Yeah.
I remember reading a book as a child, a Goosebumps book, and the end, spoiler alert for this book that I do not remember the name of, but the end was there was a rabbit, and he talked. It's like a talking rabbit.
You
Yeah.
said the N word.
It was voiced by Joe Wolf Gorman.
I said that's all N words, and then the book ends.
Biddy, that's all. But I remember like reading that right before bed and then just being scared. You know how you watch a horror movie right before bed and you're like, all right, well, I'm not falling asleep.
You're too
Yeah.
scared,
That's how little boy Bobby felt after reading that
Yeah.
Goosebumps
and
book.
you never read again.
That was the last book I read was the Goosebumps book.
Boo.
I'm
Goosebumps
fucking
book.
retarded. Dude.
You had a big day, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what it is? I did almost nothing at work, and that's almost like worse for your brain, I think.
Yeah.
Like if you're busy and you're like
Yeah.
doing shit, but like I finish all my work within an hour, and then I
Yeah.
just have to like I can't leave before 5:30 or my boss gets sad. So
Dude,
I'm like,
I had some day back working security. There would be some days where you're just guarding a door for 12 hours that no one comes in or out of
Damn.
Yeah.
in case someone does.
Mhm.
I do remember one.
that's like a chastity belt for a fat chick, huh?
Yeah. And I do remember one time it wasn't that bad because I did the U.S. Open the pandemic year. That was the last year I did security
Or
there.
the U.S. closed if you're thinking about
US
that specific
closed.
door.
Well, yeah, there was like a door in the hotel they were bubbling the players in. We weren't even on the grounds because there were no fans.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a door that was behind the kitchen. A player snuck out to celebrate their birthday. So then the rest of the week they needed a guard there. But I had free hotel Wi-Fi and I was able to be on my phone. So that one was like, I was chilling the whole
That
time.
was sick. Matt also was like going in even though he had COVID at the time.
Yeah, I remember that because Matt fancies himself. I think the expression used was spreader.
Yes, I had COVID and I was purposely trying to infect Novak Djokovic.
Because like he was even saying like, hey, does anyone have a fucking like negative COVID test I can use?
Well, Novak Djokovic is like famously anti-vax. He like couldn't play in the U.S. Open because he's not vaccinated. So he's like major big tournaments and is like he's tied with like the most majors ever with like Federer and Nadal. Like it's like legacy changing stuff, and he's just not refusing to get vaccinated, even though it's like costing him a lot.
Wow.
Which like on one hand is like, I mean, I guess you're standing up for what you believe in. Like at the you are. Same thing with like some athletes who are legitimately sacrificing things in their legacy. There's a part of me that's kind of like, I mean, I guess you are standing up for what you believe in.
Like
Yo,
Muhammad
shout out
Ali.
to him though if he just happened to have like broke his ankle.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a shitty ankle, and then COVID happened, and he was like, actually, I have a moral principle against the vaccine and the vaccine mandates.
Yeah. But yeah, I've had some security jobs where it's you just standing there for 10, 12 hours.
Do you think there's
and
some
doing
people that
nothing.
like temperamentally, like they're just dumb enough that they don't mind standing still for 10 hours?
Yeah. Matt.
Yeah. I actually had a nice time.
But you were on your phone and shit. Like,
Well,
Nah,
and
there was
that
also,
one,
like, a
there's
fucking
other
butterfly
floating
ones.
There's other ones where I wasn't able to be, and honestly, I would like go over every single one of the stand-up bits I could think of in my head for just hours, and just repeat them and try and come up with other ideas. I'd be able to take my phone out and write stuff down quickly, but not. I couldn't like really be on my phone.
I remember one time. So my dad is a manager of a supermarket, and
Quit bragging.
What?
Quit bragging.
Oh, DM's open, ladies. But he had a new employee who just got out of the Marines.
Sexy.
And my dad was like, I think he was like new. He was new to managing, or like something happened where his like head was all over the place. So he told this new employee, they were in the back room, and he said, "Wait here." And my dad like went to like handle something, and then just completely forgot about him.
Yeah.
Like completely forgot he told this man, "Wait right here," and came back like several hours later, and he was just standing almost at attention. And my dad was like, "Oh my God, have you been standing here this whole time? Why didn't you try to find me?" And he was like, "You told me to stand here, sir." And I'm like, "Wow,
What a fucking dork, dude.
yeah, dude."
Yeah.
Imagine like getting like that. I mean, how much he was getting paid? Like probably fucking what? Minimum wage.
Minimum wage. Yeah.
Well,
So
there's
like
all-
$7.95. He must have been like an ex-felon or something. Right?
he was a Marine.
well,
That he
fucking
didn't-
stupid.
he
Shame on
wasn't
you.
gonna leave his post.
Damn,
Well,
dude. If
yeah.
like my fucking like, I'd be like, damn, I'm a fucking killing machine, dude. I'd fucking slit my manager's throat if he. I was like, dude, I'm fucking filled with fucking rage. Dude, I serve my country, and you're gonna make me fucking wait here for hours? I don't think so.
Well, you hear these stories in the past of like, I wanted this job and I sat outside the office every day for, I called the office every week for a year until they finally got back to me, or all these. And it's like,
Dumb.
I don't know if those stories are actually true, but like, no one should take that. If everyone did that, it'd be a nightmare.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's like I hung outside a comedy fight club every week for a year, hoping to get booked. I'm like, I'd think that guy's a weirdo. I wouldn't. I'd be scared to.
Yeah.
book that
Why
guy.
is this psycho is coming by yet again?
Yeah.
Leave us alone. Can you
That's how
imagine
you had
that?
to meet women back in the day. You just had to be
Persistent.
very persistent.
I
Yeah,
went to
those
your-
stories too, of like your grandfather met your grandma by she said no at first, but I kept going after her. I'm like, if I send one message and they don't respond to it, I'm not sending a follow up ever
Exactly.
again. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's done, dude.
Yeah. People complain that they complain about simping as if it's a new phenomenon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what's more simp behavior than like double texting?
Yeah.
Or like the 1950s version of double texting, which is like showing up at the soda fountain again.
Or
Yeah.
going to World War II.
Or
Like a fucking
Yeah.
simp. Oh, I love you so much. I'm going to fucking fight Nazis, even though they make a lot of really, really, really good points. Oh, I love you, sweetie. I'm going to go ahead and destroy these completely rational human beings that haven't really done anything wrong. that are actually in many ways the victim in this whole thing.
Yeah, that's simp behavior.
Yeah, that's
To
simp
go off
things.
to war to fight for your country.
Yeah.
Greatest generation, more like greatest fucking simps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
absolutely.
Ethel's pussy? You want to you want to bang fucking Ethel?
You do see like those women
Yeah.
back like in the 20s. They all had those like flapper haircuts. and
Yeah.
no makeup, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Working
Yeah.
in a factory.
No.
Broad
No
shouldered.
thanks.
We can do it. No thanks.
You ever seen a young hot girl with an old person name?
Like who? Like
I dated a girl named Gretchen who was very hot.
Mabel?
Yeah. Mabel, Ethel,
Ooh, Esther.
and Esther. Yeah, are there young hot Esthers? I haven't ever seen one. A Gertrude? No hot girls named Gertrude. Maybe Gert. If they went by Gert, it's possible.
It's gonna. I think
Is
we're
it
a
possible?
few more generations.
More possible
away.
than Gertrude.
You know, actually, I would probably really like it because when I'm
Go ahead.
when I'm looking at adult videos,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I sometimes because you could see it's this weird place we're in right now because you could see the most beautiful woman naked having sex.
Yeah.
Right? So my brain is almost like I see a girl with like a big nose or she's got like fucking scars. I'm like, well, that's
Yikes.
the video I'm clicking on. You know what I mean?
Why?
So she's got like kind of a homely face, or she's just got like a kind of a pudgy belly.
Now maybe I'm a weirdo. I like seeing the hot girl naked. I don't
feel
know.
like I've seen it. I feel like so. If you get me a beautiful woman,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden her name is Gertrude,
Yeah.
that I bet the moment the guy is like, "Are you a little cum dumpster, Gertrude?" And she's like, "Yeah." I bet I come in that moment.
No, you
That's
wouldn't.
if
Yeah.
your name is Gertrude, your best bet is to go by Gert. That's your best chance.
Gert?
Better than
Gert? No, Matt. It's not any less masculine.
I mean, but if I say if I'm greeting myself to her, I can say "Yo, Gert."
That's how Matt comes.
Woo!
That was a good one, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's why I think like incest porn is popular.
Why?
Because people just like the novelty of it. I don't think that necessarily means you want to like fuck your sister.
No, I feel like almost all the incest porn I've ever seen, if it was just two people fucking that weren't talking about being brother and sister, I would enjoy it just as much.
just as much. But
Yeah.
I feel like
It's just I see a really hot girl and they happen to be doing the stepsister story.
But, listen, I see that point. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is that to me, if a hot chick is fucking a guy and then they start talking about how they're brother and sister, that's the little cherry on top.
That's your
Yeah.
cherry on top.
That's the little bit more dirtiness that it turns out I need.
Like it starts off gonzo and you just see a guy and a girl fucking like this is pretty cool, and all of a sudden the girl says hurry up and finish, mom and dad are gonna come home.
yes.
Bobby.
Oh, if it wasn't in the thumbnail and it wasn't in the
Yeah.
title, surprise incest.
Yeah.
Which, I'm sure surprise incest has been traumatic for some people.
In real life, surprise incest probably not fun,
yeah.
but
Although, what does expected incest look like?
well, let's say, I mean,
Arranged
Your dad
marriage.
starts touching you, and you're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I've been expecting this for a while."
no, I think
We've
it's
had
more
this
of
tango coming a long
I
time.
see the way you looked at me during my circumcision.
it would.
I knew what was happening.
It would probably be a stepbrother, stepsister where you are, there's kind of a connection. You're like, all right, maybe we thought this was going to happen. Although I shouldn't judge. I don't know if surprise incest is bad in real life because I never had it happen to me, so I don't want to judge.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe surprise incest where you're having sex with someone in the middle of it, they reveal that they're related to you. Maybe that's nice.
Oh yeah. I guess that's the only way truly surprise incest would work.
Yeah, you don't know you're related to someone.
Ooh, is that illegal? Let's say I am adopted or separated
Nice.
from my sister, and then I fucking find her, and
You
I
hit
don't-
on her.
Apparently
you
there's,
fuck,
like-
but you don't tell her that you're
Yeah,
her
as
brother.
I'm coming, I'm like, by the way, you're my sister.
Yeah.
Is that
Illegal.
illegal?
I don't know. I think there's like cases of that happening in real life.
But like where the one person definitively knows and
No.
because that's what I feel might make it illegal.
If you both don't know, it's probably fine. Like your trip when the brother and sister make out,
yeah.
and they get really drunk and they're making out.
So the key is
And
if you're
then-
gonna
yeah.
fuck your sister,
Right.
don't tell her that you're brother and sister. But what if the key component of your fetish is the look in her eyes when she realizes that you're her brother.
And we wouldn't want to kink shame.
No, that's kink shaming.
Yeah, we can't say that we have a
biological brother. What are you doing?
That's the next level, because a lot of pornos will be like, oh, this is my, like, the professionally done ones are like, oh, my stepsister, and then like the amateur ones will be like, I fuck my actual sister.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not your sister, but I'm gonna watch it.
Did you see? I see like ones where like it's like, you know, it's like a stepmother thing, and like the guy's getting his cock sucked, and he's like, oh, mom, and then she stops sucking his dick and goes, stepmom.
Honey, remember, our lawyer, she breaks character for
Yeah.
she breaks the fourth wall. She's like, you are our stepmom, as we discussed before filming.
It was in my writer that I am a stepmom.
I don't play real moms, because if people think I'm a real mom, they'll think my pussy isn't as tight as it might be.
You think there's guys who try and get caught masturbating because they've just seen enough pornos? They're like, oh, if a girl catches me masturbating, she's just going to decide to help me finish.
Yeah, dude. Don't get any thoughts, Matt. What's wrong, Bobby?
I've never been caught masturbating before.
Yeah, you have.
I've been in a situation where I knew that my mom or dad knew that I was about to or got finished masturbating, but I've never been like full on dick in my hand caught.
Nice.
Have I asked this before? I remember I had a Would You Rather book, and they said, would you rather get caught masturbating by your mom or catch your mom masturbating?
I feel like the former, because then I don't have a new image in my head. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Because
You'd
then
rather
all I have to
get
deal
caught.
with is like the person that catches gets the short end of the stick.
Right. You
know what I
catch
mean?
your mom with like shoving 3 dildos in her ass, and now you just
Three giant. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess all they had was black dildos.
right.
You know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I guess they were
Yeah.
all out of the respectable small white.
You don't want to
dildos.
potentially learn something new about your mom.
Yeah.
We have a weird podcast, huh?
Damn.
This has been easily one of the most directionalist.
It's very controversial.
It's controversial.
Yeah.
Joe mysteriously did not put out a hit.
well,
Right? Well,
Well, it's not controversial because that happens every episode.
Yeah.
we'll
Oh
see
my
what
God.
happens.
What if one episode we fucking just talk about our feelings?
That's never gonna happen, dude. There's a no gay people rule.
No
Yeah.
gay people.
No, no one could talk about feelings with Joe in the room.
Bobby, are you tired?
I'm honestly, and I had a Diet Coke before this episode in preparation for performing for our fans, but I am tired.
He's exhausted. I've never seen Bobby so tired, dude.
I think.
How about you close your eyes for a minute while I do the sponsors?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close my eyes and open my mouth, and whatever happens next.
There you go. Joe, wrap us up.
Okay.
Joe, you're not wrapping us up.
Well, everyone, that's been our show.
Yeah. I mean, we tried our best.
Yeah.
Well, some of us did.
Yeah.
Some of us did. It's
I hope we don't
Bobby.
lose
You'll get
any-
him next. You'll get him on the Patreon episode.
I hope we-
I'll get him on the episode where less people listen.
You'll take a big ass nap
Yeah.
the day before.
I hope we don't lose any Patreon subscribers or YouTube subscribers.
I hope we don't
with,
lose
with how
any-
controversial this episode was.
I hope we don't lose any more subscribers.
True.
But
What should we do when we get 1,000 subscribers? Should we have a part? We should.
I think we should get some pussy.
We should. We should get some pussy first of
Yes.
all. But maybe if we reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, we could have a party in New York City.
Yeah.
Just to say we'll be at this bar, and it'll be a fucking incel get together.
all the
Yeah.
Shirley Temples you can drink.
There you go.
I'll be drinking Shirley. Actually, it's a little too sweet for me. I'll probably be drinking Diet Coke. But
I'll be drinking Shirley Synagogues.
ooh,
You
Joe
heard it
will
here
be
first.
drinking Shirley Mosques.
And Shirley Churches.
Is that something we're willing to commit to? I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I should have brought it up off mic, but I think it would be
That's
fun.
good.
Yeah, let's have
1,000
a party.
viewers.
Huh?
Yeah, let's have a party.
Yeah.
Get us to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll have a party that most of you won't be invited to.
Yeah. Well, one person won't be invited.
One person.
Jesus.